What's up people, welcome to CricFootz. The English Premier League has already been pretty exciting in the opening few weeks and there has been a lot of goals, lot of drama and lot of tension for all fans supporting their respective clubs. Let's see a few of the games played in game week 3 and how the teams did in their respective fixtures. Starting off with the first game, Brighton and Hove Albion versus Manchester United. Now, this game was really interesting because Manchester United, who have lost their first game against Crystal Palace, were desperate for the win. And Brighton, on the other hand, who have played some pretty good football according to me and have been unlucky in their results, were confident, and I actually predicted them to win as they were playing in their home ground. The game went on pretty well, it was pretty balanced, but I think the home team dominated United, and at the end of first half the team were level on scoreline with 1-1. The first goal in the game came through a Neil Maupay penalty which was beautifully placed in the left top corner and De Gea had no chance stopping that. United came back into the game pretty quick and they equalized the game with an own goal from Lewis Dunk as he was not able to defend the ball which came in through a low cross by Nemanja Matic. Considering the game was level, I would say that United, who have been criticized for having a weak front line, the highlight of the game came from Marcus Rashford, who scored a brilliant solo goal giving his team a much needed lead in the opening minutes of the second half. After United secured the lead, many thought that they would now sit back and grind a win in an away stadium, but that was not to happen. United conceded a late goal in the last dying minutes of the game and Solly March scored a brilliant header as he was left free, giving his team an equalizer. Many thought that was the game, but an exciting drama unfolded at the end of the game where United were handed a penalty in almost the 100th minute of the game and Bruno Fernandes secured a great win for the United team. Actually, I would say a desperate win, and this gets their season underway and gives Manchester United the much needed 3 points. Moving on from one dramatic game to the other. Chelsea played West Bromwich Albion away from home in game week 3. Now, many including me thought that this would be a walkover for Chelsea as they have had recruited a lot of attacking talent, and West Brom being their third game in the season and they have been newly promoted, I was not expecting much from them. But it was a disastrous start for the Chelsea team. Defensive mistakes from Marcus Alonso and Thiago Silva, who was making his debut, gave Callum Robinson a great opportunity to score a brace against a top 6 club, and within no time West Bromwich were leading this game 2-0. Just when you thought that things are going bad for Chelsea, it became worse. Chelsea conceded a third goal which was converted by Kyle Bartley through a corner, and things look really grim for Frank Lampard at the end of the first half, and he had to really scratch his head to get his team back on track. To be honest, Chelsea looked a rejuvenated team in the second half as they played some really free-flowing football which was pleasing to the eye, and as a neutral where I thought that most Chelsea players were playing like strangers in the first half, they looked really strong in the second. It was a game of 2 halves and Chelsea scored 3 beautiful goals in the second half, giving them a 3-all scoreline, and they would be really relieved to get 1 point from this difficult away fixture. Game week 3 also saw Everton playing Crystal Palace. Now, 2 good teams, 2 dangerous teams, but I think Everton are really playing some good football this season. A lot is expected from this Everton team. Every season they spend a lot of money, they bring in a lot of talent into their side, but somehow they fail to deliver. But I think this season Carlo Ancelotti has got this Everton side together and they have secured their third win, playing their third match against a difficult Crystal Palace side, and they won the match 2-1. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has kept his goal scoring form, and at the same time Richarlison has been performing pretty well for the Everton team. Overall, it has been a scintillating start for Everton, claiming all 9 points out of the possible 9. And I think for Crystal Palace, it was a disappointing defeat at home, and they need to dust themselves up and get ready for the next big encounter against Chelsea. Game week 3 also saw Leeds United play Sheffield, and it was a comfortable 1-0 victory for the Premier League newcomers Leeds United, who many expect to go a long way this season. Another game was between Burnley and Southampton, and as always, Danny Ings claimed the much needed winner for Southampton, giving them a 1-0 win again. That's it for this video, guys. I hope all of you are enjoying all the content in this channel. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back very soon. Take care.